Alright, so we got this controller here. This is for like controlling lights, sirens and stuff like that, from what I understand. The customer states that he was drilling a hole into his floor, and this was located on the floor of the vehicle, and drilled right through the port here. So what we're going to do is take it apart. We're going to take number 3 here and swap it over here. We're going to use some low melt with that, I imagine. So if I go here, we're going to try to take it apart. Now, this thing does have a massive heat sink. That's if you want to know the information. Made in the USA. I don't know if there's a screw under here. Doesn't seem like it. I guess it's voided. You try opening it. So we're gonna unscrew these. I wonder how much these things cost. Alright, I was wondering if this was going to be removable. That's a good sign. So we can set that to the side. We're just going to be able to peel this back. I don't want to remove it all. The metal particles there. Call solder bridging. So yeah, we're just gonna fold that over. Should pop out of this case here. I mean, just the board, the weight of this board. It's quality built. Looks like there's a fuse here, diode, another fuse. We'll just test those fuses just to make sure. But yeah. Might just go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and remove this for now. Yeah, kind of cool that the board is all white like that. No, but I'm gonna imagine these are like snapped in. They really have no support. So it might be kind of difficult. No, it'll come free. So we're just gonna use some low melt on there. Grab a bar of some low melt. Then should be able to get this with my big iron. So we're just going to come in with some Flux. Our big fat iron. Drop some low melt on here. There we go. Port is out. Gonna let that low melt. Right there it goes, just hardened. I'm going to tip off and we're going to come in with some wick. I could have used my soldering sucker, but let's see if we can just wick them up. Almost there. There we go. We got the pads all cleared. Just gonna come in and clean it a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that this doesn't really have supports except just this. So if you plug these in too hard, then you would just damage the port. Alright, we're going to remove this number 3 one right here. We'll keep 1 and 2 in case the customer wants to use it. He said he doesn't use these ports, so we're going to do the same here. This one's going to be a little more trickier to get off. I got nowhere to really grip it. Come on. I don't want this little melt coming on me. Come on. We're just going to wick these up a little bit. That's good enough. That port's not going to be used, so that's going to be just fine. So we will clean up our mess. long as we don't have no bridges going on. Now they would have had fuses here for these, but they don't. It cheaped out. Yeah, it would be nice. I should dump this chip if it can be dumped. It's not right protected, but I'm pretty sure it is. People want to know the chip number. It's a ATSAMC21 N18A. It's an ARM processor. Alright, so our good port here, we got our good port. We're going to put it over here. We're going to have to clean the... Yeah, see, I had that one too hot, where it was kind of melting. That's fine. So I'm just gonna have to go on each side of these and try to clean that. I'm gonna change my tip out. To a little smaller tip. A little melts, sucks up a lot on the lake. Yeah, so that's what that is. We had too much heat on it for too long. That's what caused that little darkening of the plastic burning on top of the board. No biggie. Should be good enough to fit in there. Try to clean it up a little bit. In theory, this should just slide right in. There we go. Slide it in. I'll come in with the small baby tip. Let's change that one too. Yeah, I'll change that one over. That's too small. there we go. That is done. Clean our mess up. I mean, since this thing did have power, I'm going to test it, those fuses. Just make sure they're not blown before putting it back together. Alright, that's all nice and clean. Flip this over and test that fuse and this fuse over here. Takes forever for my meter to boot up. So we got a continuity. Fuse is good. Fuse is good. Alright, we're good to go. Put it back together. Wonder how often these boards go bad. Alright, we're gonna lay our masking stuff back down. Well, some thought went into manufacturing this board for sure. As you can see, it's got the lines for where to put the material. A thermal pad here for dissipate the heat. This thing must kick some temperature. You could just give this a wipe down. Sometimes this creates like a little liquid after years. Alright, there we go. There we go, we got our port that's minus over here. I mean, how are they going to know that you voided the warranty? You don't have no warranty seal on this. I find that kind of odd. Unless they got a camera they're spying on you and knows that you took it apart. Or if I had a trigger. Alright, that is how you fix that. We just took this part from over here. There, put it over to here. Now I wonder what these controller boards, they must cost a lot of money, I'd imagine. Yeah, that's how you swap a port. I mean, I could probably track those down. Looks like a universal port almost. Just would have to have those two legs and no grounds. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. If you guys get a chance, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching.